Well, I think the margins are really small, and I think if the momentum goes against you like it has been the last 2 or 3 games, I think obviously if we got over the line the first game, all of a sudden there's a bit of a different spirit in the team. The guys have not been too hard on themselves, and obviously T10 cricket is a very unforgiving sport, especially for the bowlers and even for the batters. Like if you're not in form, it is difficult to go from ball 1. So at the end of the day, I think it's so fast that there's just no time for batters to get themselves in, or bowlers to find their length. I think you need to be on the ball straight away, and I think maybe that's where we've missed the mark a bit. But yeah, now we just need to come back strong. Yeah, very important. I mean, your all-rounder most likely is going to be, depending on your skill set, it's going to be the guy that's going to maybe bowl the difficult overs, maybe in the death. It's very important when it comes to batting. So yeah, it just gives a bit of depth to your batting order. Even with the impact play, we've been found short a bit of runs, but also like we're finding a way to just bowl the odd bad over as soon as we get ourselves back into the game. Someone is tending to leak runs. I've done it just now in the 3rd over. Faf took me down. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about trying to get the momentum on your side and then run with it for a bit. We're just struggling to turn the momentum into our favour at the moment. Yeah, so no, I honestly don't know. Obviously, my focus is to try and master T20 and T10 at the moment. Test cricket, I've got no clue where that's going to end up. At the end of the day, it is the purest format of the game. But I mean, this is probably more entertaining for crowds and fans to be watching, especially if you're new to the sport. I think obviously having a 5-day test match when you're trying to get new people into the sport, it's a really difficult sport to get used to. This one finishes in 90 odd minutes. Very much the same as a football game, a rugby game back home. So I think definitely it's very entertaining. And the nice thing is like there aren't many more. There isn't that big margin between the teams as well. Like every team on its night can have a great performance. Like that first night where Jason Roy scored 80 or 40. And the team made 110. So that's what I like about the format. Like if it's your night and you roll with it, you can definitely win the game for your team. And unfortunately, we haven't had those performances up to date. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I think what is difficult with the T10, you come here for 3 days before the tournament starts, and the tournament's 12 days long. So building those relationships and building that trust is obviously not as easy as it is with the longer tournaments. Normally those are like 5 or 6 or some of them 7 weeks. So it's about, at the end of the day, you hope you get a team that is in form, and you hope that you get a team that trusts their bowling. So from my point of view, I'm just trying to encourage the guys to bowl their best ball on the day and make sure that they know I trust them. And at the end of the day, performances come and go. You're not going to be man of the match every match, but we need 4 guys to stand up for us in the next 4 games, and that's nice about T10. You don't always just need everyone to be contributing to T10. You can have one great performance like Lacey in the first game nearly got us over the line. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think that's maybe where we're going wrong. We're just not getting those match-winning performances. But we've got a powerful team, and I really believe that they can definitely we can turn it around quickly. It's just about not diving too deep and over-analysing where we've gone wrong. It's just building the trust and their ability and in their best balls and their best options when it comes to the bat. I'm not really sure, to be honest. The next T20 World Cup is in June, I believe, so I'm not sure how many T20 games there are before that. if they want to give the squad an opportunity to gel and play together, that's basically a very good opportunity. I think obviously there's a lot of young Indians in that side. I'm sure a lot of them would want to put up their hands to go to the World Cup. So I think it's going to be tightly contested, really supported well. I'm sure the crowds will come out to support that. So I think it'll be a very, very good bilateral series. And obviously that's still very important for international cricket, so that there is these bilateral series and not just World Cups and ICC events. I do think that is really important to keep international cricket alive. Otherwise we might just end up having a football type of international rugby where everyone gets together once in a while to play a World Cup or whatever. So if you want to keep international cricket alive, I think bilateral series are really important. I do feel sorry for the Indian players because they do play a lot of cricket. I guess that's why some of their big guys are resting. So I think it's going to be good. And that test series is always going to be tightly contested. We've always got a good bowling unit in South Africa, and they've got a really good bowling unit if you look at their squad. So it's going to be a great series to watch.